seemed like a long time ago since our press conference here when I was introduced as your football coach, and what a time. It was great. It was kind of like today starting out over at the Moore Center, and Chief Perry had his truck, and you got the police escort. I remember going over by the Unconquered statue, and everyone was there, the band and all, and I couldn't hold myself getting out of that truck. But it was a surreal moment for me, but it was also one of those moments like, man, you made it, Coach. You're here now, but you got to get to work. And we had a lot of work to do, a lot of catching up and recruiting, and we were behind there. And I know that it was the first year of the early signing period, so for us, for me, there was a lot of adjustment. I've had some experience of taking over a program, and usually I had until February to sign some guys, and this year it was like 2 weeks. So that was tough, but we worked our way through there, worked and built the staff, got a chance to evaluate our players throughout the whole process, which was really good for me. That was the first time I was able to see our guys practice and see our guys in meetings, and it really helped me when it came to hiring coaches. For me, it was hiring coaches that were going to be right for our players, hiring coaches that were going to be great mentors for our players. And I'm really excited about the coaches that I hired. Throughout the recruiting process, was able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I remember when we went out recruiting, David Kelly and I, we got together, and we made sure that when the coaches went out recruiting, there was no coach out by himself. We were always with another coach. And what that did, it allowed those guys that hadn't worked together, allowed them to bond with one another while they're on the road, but also go find some players for us too. And it really helped us come together as a staff. And by the time we get out the road recruiting in February, our coaches knew each other well, and our players see our coaches together. And from day one, we've been preaching to our players about coming together and being one team and looking out for one another. And to me, it can't start unless we're the same way as a staff. As we started in the spring, coming together, we got off the road, we started having dinners together with our team, which was awesome because it gave us as a staff a chance to meet our players on a personal level. Our players meet us. It was just nice bonding in the Fed 3 nights a week, and I really started to see it bring our football team together. And I was happy because of I started to see more guys in the Moore Center than I did when I first got there. It was like when I got there, it was like a hide-and-go-seek party. Everybody wanted to hide and not be around. And now we have guys around there everywhere. I can go to the locker room and I can find a player if I needed him, and that's great. But it's been a lot of work. We went through our winter conditioning, and I will say this: coming in, you talk to certain people, and they say, Coach, you need to do this. Coach, these players don't do this. These players aren't this, they're like that. And I will say everything people said to me about our football team and our players has been absolutely false. We have some great young men in this program, young men who've done everything I asked of them. I will say as a coach, as a head coach, I've been really, really impressed with our players. Not one day I had to motivate them to come out and practice. Those guys come out and give us great effort every single day. They come out and compete the way that you want them to compete, and that's a great sign. I never had that before, especially when you first take over a job. And it's been great to be around our guys because they're bought in, and they're basically telling me that they want to do right. They want to impress every single one of you as well. And it's on us as coaches to give them all the weapons and the tools they need to be successful, and then hold them accountable to doing those things day in and day out. And I told them from day one, and our coaches and all, that's what we're going to do, is hold them accountable to doing the things they said they wanted to do when they decided to come to Florida State University, which was to graduate and play in the NFL. And we got to hold them accountable to doing the things that it takes in order to do that. And I tell you, from day one, academically, I told these guys from day one, that's where it starts. We got to get right in the classroom. Our team goal is 3.0 GPA, and I will say this has been by far our best semester, the spring semester, best semester we had here. And I think since 2000. Credit to our guys who just work and they're doing the things that they're supposed to, and they know we're not done yet. I do know if we're taking care of our business in the classroom, these young men are going to take care of their business on the field. That part of it will be easy for them. But I will say this, I'm going to say this to our players in front of you all, is that I love you guys. I can't wait to go to battle with you all in 10 days. I appreciate everything you've done so far. And it's only the beginning, you know. I always talk about doing something, you know. You guys know it's that time that we go out and do something. Been talking with our players a lot about how Florida State football has lost a lot of respect in the country. A lot of people aren't talking about Florida State football like they had in the past, and that's on us. That's on us. That's on no one else but us. We got to change that perception, you know. But I also told them we're not going to let anyone else define our football team. We're going to define ourselves by the way we play, and we start that tonight. And I will say this, yes, this is my dream job. This is the place I've always wanted to be. And I tell every single one of you, players and everyone, dreams do come true if you work, and don't let anyone kill your dreams. Like I said, this is my dream job, but I want everyone to know I understand the expectations here. This is why I wanted to be here. This is why it's been a dream, because of the expectation, which is to win a championship. I understand that, our players understand that, our coaches understand that, and we're going to do everything in our power to get everybody in here what we want. We're capable, we're able to do it, and we will get it done. I appreciate every single one of you, and go Noles! Have a great day if you want to.